During the interview with Fritz Klenner, he gave us an explanation for the weekend of the murders that he and a friend had gone on a camping trip to the Peaks of Otter Federal Campground off the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. Just a few days later, we contacted Mr. Perkins and arranged to meet him at his University of Washington and Lee. He went through this elaborate thing of the time they got back from hiking and all, and he was sitting in the back of our state Ford. He was trying to light a cigarette when I made a comment that, in the time allotted for your hike and setting up all this, it appears that you had time to drive to Winston-Salem, commit these murders, and come back up here. And at that point, his hands were shaking so hard that he couldn't get the cigarette lit with his match, and then he started to cry. But he immediately started saying, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And he said, he told me that he was going to kill, 3 drug dealers, and he was a contract operative, and we're just sitting there in disbelief at this bizarre account. He wrote a very nice statement of his involvement, what he had been told, and we arranged for him to come back down to Reedsville and Greensboro, and he agreed to cooperate with our investigation. What we wanted him to do was wear a wire or a transmitter and confront Fritz. On the last day of our investigation, or active investigation, Ian met yet again with Fritz. He challenged him once again. We'd actually typed up a bogus order for him to come in and Ian to be in a photo lineup that we were going to show to the Winston-Salem police officer. His challenge was, it wasn't me driving that car, and when they find out it wasn't me, they're going to be coming for you. And at that point in time, Fritz never said, yes, I fully did it. But he did say, you did nothing wrong, and I'll leave a note exonerating you. And he actually did that. We actually found that note in the apartment. Immediately after that, we got in touch with our district attorney, who finally gave us the go-ahead. When we got back to Susie's apartment, Fritz and Susie were loading the car with all sorts of gun cases and milk crates full of stuff. And the 2 little boys were with them. And it should have been a school day. She had kept them home.